because what happened this morning on Capitol Hill had a pretty interesting effect. It has suddenly forced the candidates on the campaign trail to focus on a real-world issue rather than fake voter violations and mudslinging. Blake Burman, live in Exeter, New Hampshire, where Donald Trump was just faced with that question. Blake, what happened?
Yeah, that's right, Liz. Donald Trump was here in Exeter a little while ago at the old historic town hall. This was a town hall as they built it. So he gave about a 15-minute stump speech and then took questions for about another 15 minutes or so. But one of the very first issues that Donald Trump brought up was prescription drug prices. And he tried to make the case twofold. One, saying because he is self-funding his campaign and because, as he put it, that these companies donate so much to the other candidates that he won't be beholden to these pharmaceutical companies. The second point that he tried to make was the prices themselves and lowering them. And Trump basically said that he will put, as president of the United States, potentially, his negotiating skills to work to lower drug prices.
I don't take the donations. And so I'm self-funding, essentially, self-funding my campaign. Meaning, when it comes time to negotiate the cost of drugs, we're going to negotiate like crazy, folks. So you're talking right there, one item, government waste, one item, 300 and maybe more than that, $300 billion. I mean, can you imagine that?
Again, one of the first things, Liz, he talked about today. There are many storylines, though, here in New Hampshire, among them Carly Fiorina. On a completely separate issue, there is the debate, the first and final debate, I should say, here before the New Hampshire primary on Tuesday. At this moment, it's run by ABC News, and Carly Fiorina has been excluded by ABC News up on that main debate stage due to their qualifications. And there is a push from some high-profile voices to try to get Fiorina on that main debate stage as they have eliminated the so-called undercard debate. Among them, the Republican senator here in New Hampshire, Kelly Ayotte. She has put out a statement in which she essentially backs Fiorina being on that main stage. And then there's Mitt Romney as well, of course, the 2012 Republican nominee. He sent out this tweet earlier today, and I'm quoting, "Hey, ABC, put Carly Fiorina on the debate stage. She got more Iowa votes than John and Chris." Speaking of Kasich and Christie, don't exclude only woman. That debate happened Saturday night. We'll see if she gets on.
And I remind people, she is a cancer survivor. What would she say about a cancer drug being raised in price by 5,000%? I guarantee you this is suddenly going to become an issue, because who among us hasn't had prescription drugs or will at some point need them? She's speaking in Des Moines right here back on January 28th. We will see. I don't think that's a closed book on whether she's going to be in that debate. Blake, thank you very much.